broadcast. No data. Nobody there. All right. So let's see what happens now. Let's see if everybody catches up, because everybody went away. For those of you who are starting this stream right now, I actually was being Comcasted, is what it's called in the United States, where your internet service chokes, and I actually needed to do something that might have fixed it, and so I might have to wait and see what happens. Am I up?
You're up, and it looks good so far.
It looks good so far? Okay. So Vincentius Primus did some IT work. Thank you. And we're going to see if that actually helped. I apologize. And I don't know whether to keep it or not. I don't know whether to start from here. I have 40 minutes on the other, but it's all jittery. So what do you think, guys? Welcome back. Hi. So Mixasa Vincentius brought the bit rate down to try and ease some of the pressure on Comcast and YouTube. And merci. Thank you. And so let's see if this works. Let's see if this happens. So Mixasa, here's some things that I waited for you. I'd like to wait for Mr. Villager, but I don't know, because he was already having some problems where he was. So I'll have to wait and see. This is the level 3 of the Mystic site, and I have not been in it yet. I've actually been waiting for you and for Mr. Villager in order to go in. And Ainsley, who is working on this, is actually working on the graveyard until I see the level 3 of the Mystic site. So that's what I'm doing. In the meantime, down here, remember, I was looking at the episode where I moved the rock back so that this would move, and I noticed that there's no way that the back of this can move. And so I'm going to, while I'm waiting for a second, I'm going to come right here and push this back, this whole area right here, back 2 more right here, so that the telescope can actually move. Now I'm doing this like the telescope can actually move. But yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this like the telescope can actually move, because the telescope can actually move. So we're going to put that there. That might be enough now for it to turn the corners there. I think so. It moves very slowly, but I needed to remove that part so that it could. Mr. Villager, welcome back. Perfect. And so now that Mr. Villager is back, is everything okay? Probably, we'll see. Vincentius did some little, you noticed the crash. Yeah, Vincentius was doing some IT, some maintenance to see if he could get it to stay up. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. Hera, you can't possibly have dirt as your fill block, do you? hold on a second. Let's come here. Let's come to settings and let's look. He sure does. Okay, let's do terracotta. Terracotta, set that, set that. Let's cancel the residence and let's come here. And there he is, Vincentius Primus, everybody. Let's come back up here and let's get Kira to continue working on this. And we'll come in and let's go to build options, and the builder is Hira, and upgrade the building. And so there we go. And let's come down. And yeah, we have to at least get a door, but we want to get the whole thing. Once we have this built, we're not going to put anything here because of the telescope. So all we're going to do is join this road right here to this road right here. Now the end of the or I should say the border is right here. We could add another more housing right in this area. We'll see what happens with that, but that is something that we can do. In the meantime, Hira finished this one, so we now have two of these. These are ancient Athens. This is the new ancient Athens style that Raycoms and Sam and Thordor and I think someone else, John Ryer, they all worked on this. And it's actually quite beautiful and lovely, and there are some aspects of it that we love. And this dormitory is perfection for us. And so we have buried one in this hill, this mountain. It's King Mountain. And we also have another one right here. This one's closer to the front, but this is dormitories for professors and researchers and students at the observatory, the University Observatory, and for earth sciences. I got distracted by something. So here's an interesting thing, Mixasa, that I did, and I wanted you to know. So I kept having them come here and stand here like they were trying to get over to there, because they can't anymore. And I kept having them riding the rail back and forth, up and down, and they would come to here and they would go in, but every time they wanted to go up, they were coming out and trying to get up from the outside. So this is what I did that worked. I lowered the bridge. So I lowered this. Remember, you had this up one, just up the, you had it up to here. That's where it was. And I lowered it. I lowered it there, and I lowered it right here. That this bridge was up one as well. And I lowered it. And then I think that was the only two things. And now they come upstairs and they are coming into the building and doing work in the building more. Makes a question directed. Could you write it here? You're using headphones for the course. Mr. Villager's in class. You know something, Mr. Villager? Should I have this at a different time? Shoot. I appreciate that. Merci, merci. So that's what I did, Mixasa. That's the only change that I made here. I have not removed the gates like I had to do in Prasino, because they're fine here. Apparently, I have enough ups and downs for them, and I'm not having the injuries that I was having in Prasino. I'm not having anywhere near the deaths or the injuries that I was having there. So I've left the decorations as much as I can in a lot of places, except where I noticed that the couriers want to jump. And then I am actually closing those areas. One of those areas was the restaurant. So what I did was I closed the restaurant. So I added an extra fence right here and right here, and they cannot get through. Well, I thought they couldn't. I don't know why they're not. Oh, because you're here, because of the lantern. They can't get through on these sides right here, so they can't fall off. I mean, if he really tries, he can, but I noticed that this has sort of stopped them. They're not going to go out to this edge. I also took away I added more plants right here so that they can't climb up on top of the roof. And I did that on both sides, so they can't climb up. You see this piece right here that comes out and over? I added that, and I brought this doorway piece out this way, so they can't walk in between here. Now I've had 2 people fall off of here, and one of them was badly injured and couldn't work for a long time. And so that's what I did. And so now he's returned to work. No, he hasn't. He's returned to work in a different capacity. And let me go into the town hall for a minute. You see, maybe you could change the leaves in the blueprint. Yeah, if you want, I'm actually showing, just so that you know why I made the changes, what it had to do with was keeping them from falling. The cook likes to wander. That's Minecolonies. The cook likes to wander. The assistant cook, not the cook, the assistant cook. And it was the assistant cook who was ending up on the roof all the time and ending up, let me go down and out this way. Let's go out. We just were in the ambassador's suite in the town hall. So we're going to go out and we're going to come over. So the cook was ending up walking on the roof all the time, and I took that away. I love the cover on this. This is perfect, and it just works perfectly to keep them there, and that's fine. I had Sato, believe it or not, fell and I think he got pushed off of here with 2 people being here at the same time. So I took away these pieces and I put in a full fence in this area. And so now the new cook, Simeon, he's fine. Oops, see, there's a place. Simeon's fine, and he stays inside, and it's really, really nice, and I love it. And it doesn't change it too much. I suppose I could take this one away and have it look like that. That might be less bulky right there. And let's look at the other side. And this one is fine. This one's good. And because I love these vines on here, and I think they're gorgeous. And I just love this restaurant. The details of this restaurant are just really, really, really lovely. And so when you come in, it's a sushi restaurant. And here are the little places where people can sit and watch the sushi chefs make the food. And right here, we can go upstairs. They have an upstairs private dining right here where people can sit and they can look out, and it works really, really nicely. And so I love this. I don't remember whether I took this one away or whether you did in the last build. So this will work perfectly. And hi, Simeon. No, I'm not ordering anything to eat. Thank you. He's like, can I help you? And so right here is the kitchen, and I just love it. Now, I am going to do something really interesting that I discovered. Let's go to X-Line. X-Line has a faucet, and I've seen that faucet and I thought, I don't know. And let's get one of these, and I'm going to put this here like this, and let's put the faucet here. I think I can. Do I need a wall? Don't tell me that. Oops, wrong way. Let's see if I can put it the right way. Let's try putting it this way. Is it in the right place? I might not can do it here because there isn't a wall right there. See, it wants to put it in the wrong place. Let me do something for a second. No, I'd have to do it to... Oh, I see what I can do. Hold on. Let's come out. Let me put the faucet here. There we go. All right, and the reason why I want to is, look at this. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? That is X-Line's furniture mod, making an actual water there, which I just love. Now I have to figure out how to get that to be facing the right way. What do you suggest? Isn't that nice? I love it. Can I? Let me see what I can do here for a minute. Let me take these away right here so that they can come here and wash dishes. So what do I want to do with that? What level is this? This is only a level 4. All right, so all of this is going to go away when I do a level 5. But for right now, I'm going to do this. Can they get up here? Yes, they can. So we're going to bring this down. I need one of these pieces and one of these pieces. So let's bring this down right here so that they're less inclined. Less inclined. And we can come back around and let's look. I'm going to take these. I've got a bunch of stuff on me. Let me just take these away for a second. And so that I can look at this part right here where I just put that in. So can they still get up here? Yes, they can. So let's come out and let me put another one of these right here some kind of way. Let me do this. I don't think that he can get up now. On that part and on this part, he'll actually crawl over that piece right there. But if I put another one of these just right here like that. Let me see. That looks weird, doesn't it? Let me put a green, let me put another green one right here and bring it down to here and have it be hanging like that. Let me take the middle one of this, or the bottom one of this, and make it flowery and have it hanging down just a little bit farther than the others. So this is a big plant that's on top, and we'll put that there like that. Now, this is a level 4, so that means that when the level 5 is done, all of that's going to go away and I'll have to redo it. And we'll see what we do with it at that time, but I had to have that. Look at that. Is that crazy or what? Let me see about a light here. Yay, welcome back, Mr. Villager. How was your school? Did you finish? And let's get Simply Light for a second. There's Simply Light right here. Why don't we use one of these? And I can put this right here, like that, over top of the sink right there. And this is what you missed, Mr. Villager. I just changed this sink here so that it would do this. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? This is X-Line's faucet on top of a cauldron, and it works perfectly. And so we made a place where dishes could be washed, and everybody... So. He said, if you say so. So everybody is fine. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means it's raining on the lush. Your teacher was out and was replaced by another teacher. Oh, substitute teachers are almost always so amazing. Yes, an actual sink that works. And that is what I wanted to put in there. So Mixasa already had the sink here. And the only reason why I can't put it, face it the way Mixasa had it was because there's water. This is a water tank right here. And so we wanted the water for the sink to be right here. Okay. And yes, it's raining on the lush, and that's what's happening right now. Let's come this way. So yes, all these places where a person can be pushed off have been closed up. And so I wanted to show Mixasa that those were the changes that I made after looking at things and seeing something. The original one was just a little bit mad, the way makes it seem like she doesn't have patience. Oh, your teacher is just she doesn't have patience. She's exhausted. She's exhausted. She's exhausted. And even though she's teaching, she might be in pain if she sounds like that. So you might have to give her a little bit of space, Mr. Villager, your teacher, because that's sometimes what happens with them. Also, Mr. Villager, I'll show you the other thing that you missed, and that is that we lowered this bridge access so that it did not go up one, and we did that at in the bridge that is right across the what do you call those things? Where you keep fish? I don't know, but we lowered this bridge as well. And so that is the two really significant things, or 3 that we did to these buildings. I just took out a little bit more of the wall. Let me go to sleep. Hold on a second. I'm just going to take out a sleeping bag right here and go to sleep for a moment. All right. So I took out a little bit more of the wall behind the telescope so that the telescope can turn. And so there it is. So now there's enough room for the telescope to turn around and follow the stars, and this is good. And that's, could you remove the carpet above the chorus flower in the university? I can. Hold on for a second. I can indeed. Just a second. It's in the observatory, I remember. Oh, did I pass it? I see that. Let's come here. This one. There we go. Okay. Was there to avoid issues during scans. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. And so there it is. That's so pretty. Hello, Chalia. How are you? Chalia is very happy as a scientist in the university. She is now exceedingly happy to work here with Gorman. Gorman is the dean of the astronomy building. This is the astronomy building and of Rosa Ouro University. So the astronomy building is here. The Earth Sciences building is down here. And I did put the doors on. Okay, so there are the doors. We put some walkways here. This is Macaw's paths and pavings. And I like the way it looked like we have a boardwalk over the sand. So that's why we put that in. This is the third. This was actually the first one. This was the first one of the urban Birch buildings that we buried in the mountain. This one right here. And then that's the first one. And then the third one is the one that is now buried in the mountain right here. So we have a third urban birch buried in the mountain right here. And that piece, we don't need this. Is this a level 5? Yes, it is. So I'm going to take these pieces away right here. Because of the way this is, where this is, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have a piece running that way. So we might as well combine those and close this. And our couriers are going to be very happy with that being connected right there. So we still have couriers coming down the back way right here. They're not going to kill themselves. And so that works. All right, and then the second one that we put in was this one right here, which we started making it match the way the cliff style is. We put in things to make it match, and it's probably not going to be birch in the long run. And see the inside here where, let me come here, where we have cobblestone for these walkway pieces here. These are probably going to change. I just got back and I haven't worked on it yet. So, and I didn't want to do a lot of that. I didn't want to do a lot while I was away. Oh no. It's happening again. I have a notification from Minecraft, actually from YouTube, that they're not getting a signal. All right, so I'm going to, one of the things that we did was everybody is now settled, so we can actually have another set of children, which we need because we do not have, we need 2 more assistant cooks. At least I think so. I'm going to check right now and see. I'm sorry that it's laggy, guys. I really am. Let's come down to Lexi and see. No, it looks like Lexi is working with Nakayasha. So Lexi and Nakayasha are here. So it's only Bera then that doesn't have. Asphodil's riding the rails because she's trying to figure out how to get down. If she's having trouble with this, I'm going to have to do the thing where I don't have that. I'm going to have to match this. Remember what we did, Mr. Villager? That was a great idea, what you had. What am I going to do with her? I know what to do with her. Let's call her. Oh, and the other thing was I decided I didn't like the green. I didn't like it at all. So I'm taking the green out and replacing it with the terracotta that is the color of the mountains. And I like that better. But let me call Asphodel. That's Asphodel. Let me call her. Wait. Let's come over here. Let me call her back. Let's come in here and let's recall her. There she is. Okay. And now let's fix that mess right there. So she's having trouble getting off of the rail right here. So what we're going to do is do that thing that we did, thanks to Mr. Villager. And we're going to do it right here. We're going to put in a stop and a red. And then we're going to join them this way. So one's going to come here, one there, and one there. So they have to get off and get on another one. And that allows them to pick which direction they want to go in. And so that's what we have there. We did that in this big one right here. I might do it here. Take this. We didn't put the rail here yet. And if we put rail, let's say the rail is going to come this way. Let's take this one off right here. Am I going to regret? Well, oh, nope, the other way. I see that. Let's close this part for a minute. I know what I wanted to do here. See right here, because there's not a lot of people are coming right on this side. So we'll put it right here. Right here, here, and there, and right here. So that will allow them to make up their mind which way they're going. And we're going to put in rail as soon as this goes all the way around here, because that's actually going to help everybody. Chloe, what are you doing? Chloe, oh, it's raining. Or it was raining. Is it still raining? If it's raining on the lush, they're not working. No, it stopped raining. But Chloe's taking the day off. And we'll leave that. Hello, everyone. All right, yes, so I decided not to have the green. When I was watching when I was reviewing some of my streams, I just didn't, it just, that was my reaction. I just didn't like it, the green, as much as I thought I was going to. I was supposed to be showing that this was a farm and that everyone was happy with farming in this area, but I don't like the way it looks in comparison to the terracotta, which is what the land is all about in this area. And so I've been replacing them, and I think that might be the last of them that needed replacing. I think it might be, yes. And there we are. So you remember that we made a house for Kaylee in here so that Kaylee could actually live here. However, she's a single, and so we're not giving her a house, especially not a level 5 house, without having a partner. And so she doesn't live here anymore. She's living in one of these apartment buildings on the cliffside. And there we go. What time? I can't tell. I have to do it this way. 3 hours is 1.5 to 3:30. So we have about 15 minutes, and then we're going to go over to Prasino, where poor Prasino. And I want to give Mixasa and Matlam credit for something that I am taking full advantage of. If you were watching Twitch earlier, you saw me doing it. I'm just going to go sleep right here for a minute. But Mixasa and Matlam did something that actually, when I looked at it, it's like, wait a minute. I don't need to put chains in the chimneys. I need for the chimneys to have a mechanism on them that makes the smoke not be a problem for the community. So it conditions the smoke. All of the cliff style chimneys have actual smoke, what would you call them? Smoke, I'm not going to think of a name. Conditioners, smoke, the things that they use on smokestacks that put out really caustic smoke. And so we're going to use those. Wait, 50 minutes? Yeah. I was trying to do it by the, I know the stream got broken up, Mr. Villager. So it's really been an hour. I started at 2 and it's 3:17. So at 3:30, and then we'll have an hour and a half, 4:35 in Prasino. So that's the reason why. Grades, bars, vent systems, yes. And so in all of the chimneys that they can fall into, we now have these systems in here. So here's one in this one. This is steampunk, but we're using Mixasa and Matlam's technology and putting it into these places. We even put them into, does that have a chimney on it? Yes. We even put them into the Incan houses like this, and I like it so much better than the trapdoors that they had put there to keep people from falling into the fire. I love that so much more. And so in all the chimneys that have really big, now this chimney isn't right, and I'm going to fix it for just a second. So I figured out why it's not smoking. and we can fix it by putting the chimney piece, the fire piece right there, and then putting the chimney piece over top. So we can put one of these here, and there it is. So now it's coming out of the hole and it's perfect. Yeah, isn't that cool? So I really love it. And so I'm using it in all the chimneys. This is the restaurant from Minecolonies' original design that has been updated by John and Sam and Ray and Thordor, among others. I think some other people helped. And right here, you can see all the chimneys, so no one can fall in. No one can fall into these chimneys. No one can, we can't have any kind of accidents, specifically with chimneys like these two right here. All your chimneys have two. Exactly. And now I know, one for the fire in the room and one for the smoke in the chimney, which is perfect. So this one is smoking. Let me see if this one's not up high enough. So let me take this one out and put it in a little bit closer. Nope, a little bit closer. That might do it. And then let's put this on. Oops, there we go. So see how I can fall in there? They can fall in too, and I didn't want them to. And so there we go. So there are the chimneys on here. So I don't have to worry about a guardian coming down and walking over this. And that is perfect. And it looks good, and it's good for the environment. It's actually a way of saying that we're actually taking care of the environment, and that's really important. So I'm really pleased with that. Here's another roof right here, and I'm going to take these from here, and we're actually going to decorate just a tiny bit more than Mixasa and Matlam did. We're going to have these pieces match the places where they are. And so the roof of the little schoolhouse is right here, and we're making the pieces on the lampposts match the little schoolhouse roof. Air purifiers, yes, exactly, air purification, exactly. And that is exactly what I wanted, and thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager, perfect. And so all the houses of cliff style already had that. And what we did was just, oh, I can't use one of those. Oh, I need an orange one. And those are orange, so I think that's going to be okay here. What color? These are brick shingles, and these are orange brick shingles. It's sort of like a mixture of the orange and yellow. Let's come here for a second. Let's put this away right here. We can bring this down. Let's make this go away. Let's make this go away. I'll show you the new kitchen in just a minute. Let's come to here, Architect's Cutter. Let's get brick extra, yellow brick extra. Yeah. Let's see, brick extra, B-R-I-C-K, extra, E-X, there we go. I think that's orange for sure, that's brick, orange, and yellow, And there we go, someone very happy. And that is yellow, and that's orange. Let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. And let's put in that. And that gives us that one. And let's put this here. One. Nope, you go away. Put you here. And that gives us that piece. All right, so for these two right here, I'm going to trade these out, and I want to put a yellow one right here and an orange one right here, and we're going to do yellow and orange for this also. Let's do the yellow, the orange back, and the yellow right there. Okay, perfect. So that in the neighborhoods where there are buildings, they'll match the buildings. Now that some of the buildings are level 5s. This is only a level 3. We do have a house here, and this is actually a level 5, this house. And it has this color, which is the brick, and so those will remain brick. So one of the things, you said something about the changes that you made. I said something about the changes that you made in the clothing at the start of the stream, right? Would it be me getting into madness? No, absolutely not. Look, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll get those to go away for a minute. And let's come here. And there it is. So there is the back. I should step into the light for a second. Let's step over here into the light. So there's the back of my skin that you designed. And this is the last one that you did. And let me turn around, and there is the front. And it is very detailed and very nice, and I actually love it. And so, yeah, so I'm keeping both of them. And I am having a really fun time having some extra looks that I can wear. Now, this is the one here. Let's go inside and sleep. I know no one's getting any sleep because I'm just, whoops, it's not nighttime yet. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And obrigado, Mr. Villager. I really appreciate it. It's beautiful. And Mr. Villager actually makes some amazing skins. So it's really been fun to see this. These are level 3s of these buildings. This is the Villa level 3 of the urban savanna buildings. I'm taking these plants out. This is a swimming pool, and we're going to treat it as such, and it's going to be right here like this for them to use, and I just love it. And so we'll do some things later. Yes, really. Yes, really. Really. Absolutely. And I know that shows in the water, but I don't like the way it looks outside. So we'll put it like that. And there we go. All right. So these two houses are going to be for couples to live in. And they are both done. Yes, they're both done. So at one of the other levels, they actually have tin on the roof. I think it's at level 4, and I love the way the tin looks. So you remember I was looking for something to put on top of these, and I've decided that I am so happy with this being on top that I am putting it on here. So there's this side. Did I make something go away? I did. I think I did. See what I did. Here. Nope. Let's look at this side for a minute and see what's missing. There's a piece that's right here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is too far over, and that's what happened. And I shouldn't have taken them all off until I had something there. So let me put, oh, with this one though, we have that piece that we can put them on. I like this better. This is lighter than diorite. It looks like something that would actually be on a roof. Uh-oh, I did it again. And so we're putting this in. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Take that one off. And there we are. All right. And I like it better. It looks like something that would be in the desert. And so the size of these urban savanna homes is really good. We are in the lush. So let me show you what I did with the level 5. So this is the level 5 here. We took out the pool. We took out the flora and fauna because this is a wading pool. This is a pool for them to enjoy. Look what we did. We closed in the deck here to make a kitchen. And we changed where the doors are in the bedrooms. We'll have to put different furniture in, but this worked really well. As a matter of fact, see that space right there? I can cover that right now, and it's perfect. And for those of you who have been watching a long time, remember how I complained about this shadowing and like, what the hell? Why did they do that? Well, I am so happy about it. I just didn't understand it. It makes it so that I do not have to use any leaves anymore. I can put them anywhere, and it is so cool. But that's the thing about Minecolonies, which just makes them so amazing. So we closed in this part. We took away the back door that was here. I don't know whether I want to have one. I don't think I do. Nah, I don't want to. Let me think. No, I don't have to. See those doors right there? So I'm not going to. This is going to be a full kitchen right here. And we just started this in the Twitch stream. And so we're going to continue with this. But look at this. Look at how easy this is now. So these are glass panels. So it's not going to be as noticeable with the glass because you could always do this with glass panels. But now you can do that with domum ornamentum panels. And I love it. Look at the view. Oh my goodness. So that view, do I want to have, let me see if I want to have a door. Let's try something for a minute. Let's look at this back porch. I don't know that I want a door here. I don't know that I do. I know this is supposed to be the front door of the house. I don't really care. I might want to have a door. Ooh. I might want to have a single door here. Hold on. So that, and if I do that, am I going to have to extend the porch? Let's extend the porch a bit, just for a minute. Let's see if I can. Let's put one here. Let's take this and put it here. Let's take this and bring this up to here. Let's take these pieces, let's put one here and one here on that part, and then let's take this down. Let's take this away for a minute. Let's move this plant over. This is a flower pot. A flower pot. And this is bamboo. And I didn't get it, so I'm not going to get it. Bamboo, because it's in the flower pot. So let's put that there. And what were you going to say, Mr. Villager? What were you going to say? And let's take this and put this here. So let's move. Oops, I did that wrong. But we'll put that there. Put this here. And put these two right here. So I need one here and here. And then I just need to add another step right here and put that in. Now this is of course not symmetrical. Should I make it symmetrical? This is going to be on you, Mr. Villager. Should I make it symmetrical? Just an idea that wouldn't work. Should I make it symmetrical or should I just leave it like that? I could expand it on this side to make it even if you wanted. And then let's take this door. These are the outside doors. And let's put them in the wall right here. So these are outside doors, these are inside doors. And I haven't done anything with the furniture in these yet, but I am going to put a kitchen in. Let me look at the time for a second, but I don't have time. So that is all that we're doing today in Rosa Ouro, and then we'll come back the next time, which is Thursday, and we're probably going to get kids when we come back, and I'm really excited about that. That's going to be really nice. It would look a little strange from the window side. Yeah, it might. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to go away from right here. So here we are, ready? But the position of the door is good. That's good. The door is not opening right. Hold on a second. I need the door to open against the wall. So I need the door to be this way. But it's going to open out. But that's okay. It'll just have to open out. And we'll do it that way. That's not good. I don't know that I can change the position. I could put it on the other side. Let me put it on the other side for a second. Nope. And then now let me see if I can put it here. Hold on a second. Can put it there, but that's in the room. Hold on. Oops. Let me look for a second. It's not fitting flush. Yeah. Well, that's a pain. But no, now I can show you. Hold on. Let me get a light here for a second, so I can show you. So this was the thing that it's like, I don't understand why they did what they did. Well, now I do. See, I just set that in very easily. And the glass, of course, will fit there no matter what. But that panel going in like that was really nice. All right, so in order to get this to be flush, it has to open out, sadly. But that's what we need. So we'll have it open out this way. So at least it's opening this way. And this one here is actually opening in, and that'll be fine. Okay, so this is the kitchen that we will work on the next time. And I'm going to let these go. I'm going to come here and put this here and save and quit to title. And let's go to Prasino. So when I was collecting the names of the families and doing that while I was away because I couldn't stream, so I was collecting the names of the families. While I was in one day, Jennifer, who was running the courier platform on Guardian's Rock, fell from a height, and she did not survive it. And because she did, Pelagia, who is the Guardian undertaker, Pelagia went after her. And since the grave site is the position of the grave site is for normal situations right where they fall, it meant that the grave site was right down below, and so Pelagia followed the grave site to her death. She actually fell right after Jennifer trying to recover her remains. So Pelagia and Jennifer both are gone, and sadly, I have not created a new undertaker. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to do that in a stream, and I don't have anybody really that I want to be undertaker here. So this is going to be a problem. It was really interesting too because Pelagia actually has a kid, and Pelagia's kid came down to the graveyard to look for her when she passed away. And I love, thank you Minecolonies, I love that interaction of the families when something happens to one of their loved ones. I love that. It's sad when something happens, but it was really nice to see the family respond. We're going to need somebody with a huge amount of mana, but who also has a lot of strength. And I'm going to look at the researchers that we have and see. I'm going to look at some of the druids too. So Blakely and Bennett. Blakely is a good druid. We'll look at her, look at the mana. So we'll look at her. Let's look at researchers. Eliana is really good. This might be something for Eliana to do. This is druid work. They have to be able to raise the dead to determine that a person is in trouble and to actually raise them. Now, Eliana and Isolda are firefighters. I don't think I'm going to remove the firefighters. Jaylee is a firefighter. Let's come here. Magnolia is a firefighter. And Monica is a firefighter, if I'm not mistaken. She's one of the leads. And let's come down and let's see. Yeah, I know. So we lost Pelagia and we lost Jennifer. Now, Jennifer was one of our orphans who had been raised by, I believe, Dondanas, I would have to look, and Elise. Pelagia has a child, and she was actually living with someone at the time. And hold on, an actual relationship. Zaylee is one of the firefighters. Let's continue. Okay, so there's Marlon. Marlon's not bad. He doesn't have the strength, but there's Elena. Isn't this Pelagia's kid? I think this is Pelagia's kid right here. Hold on a second. Let me check. Hold on. I'm going to look at something for a moment. Let me see if that is Pelagia's kid. Children. The Minecolonies children. And yes. So Pelagia, not Violetta, Pelagia and Gundolphus had Aliana and Fallon, believe it or not, are their kids. And so, which is pretty wild. But let me move this back where I got it from. Okay. And so this is actually her kid, and she doesn't have the strength for it. It would not be good to do that. And we know that Callie is, now that would be interesting. So Callie was the one who came. So here's the story about Callie. Mr. Villager, interesting, because one time you heard from a far village that their cleric went missing and was last seen in the graveyard, and then they found their body in a hidden crypt in there. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's going to be curious. That's going to be very curious. We'll see, but that's not what happened to Pelagia. I actually found her gravesite right at the place where Jennifer had fallen. She had actually collected Jennifer's gravesite, and then her gravesite was right where Jennifer's was. So she unfortunately is gone. I'm looking. I have Hadley. Hadley is good. Hadley's a 10. And I think, as much as Aliana probably would like to do it, she's not ready. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Raylan, who came in, who lost her brother. She had the brother, Rylan, and twin brother. And but she is at the university. Should I just go ahead and let Aliana take her mother's place? Let's do this. Okay. Aliana wants to take her mother's place. I know. It's a shame about Jennifer. And when we have the Samhain, when Samhain comes, Halloween, we will honor the people who died, and Jennifer will be one of them. Let's have Aliana move back to the rock, and let's see if there's any place that she can live. Let's look here. Let's come in. We do have room. So Aliana can join the people here. And we'll have her be here. So she's going to come and move in to this house. Now we have the same problem here where we have housing. This is the lowest housing that we have, apartments. We have a house right here. And we also have the apartment right here. Which one would be better? This might be closer. Wait, what apartment? There's no apartment there. Hold on a second. Let's come here and let's see if Aliana should be in the Covenstead. There are 4 people here. Emery has to be here. Royal, Silda, and Lila are here. Why don't we have... no. I think we'll just have Aliana be there for now. What's going on here, Patricia?
Hi there.
What's going on with you? Are you not able to get up into your balloon? Let's look here. I thought I put the ladder back. I did. Let's call her for a moment. She actually works downtown. Oh, I forgot. Grrr. I forgot that it calls them outside. Grrr. So I can't call the courier to this balloon because they end up being outside. I don't know if this tree part wasn't here, would it still call them to the outside? I hate to do this to her, I'm afraid. So that's the thing that I want to check. But see that? Who was that? That was one of the fire. No, that's Bennett. Where did he come from? He came from someplace here, and I thought I had these all cut off. So let me come up here. Let me go to sleep for a minute, because you heard that sound. That's them dropping from a height. And I need to find where they're dropping from. So there's Monica, and those are the firefighters right there. Oh, and speaking of doing something for the firefighters, let's do this. So see right here where this is? Let's do the same thing here, where I'm going to put a stop here so that if they want to get off, they can. And we'll put it right here, just to make it easier for them to get up, to make a decision. Really? There. To make a decision. Now, we actually closed this in to keep them from jumping down in here somewhere. And right now, someone else is still jumping from here, and I have to find out where. In this section. Now, if it turns out to be that they're jumping from the spa, we may have to bring the stone out, or bring a boardwalk out around the spa area to keep them from doing that. But that's what I'm looking for. We took away the gates so that they wouldn't think that that was a way. And it actually helped Mixasa, I'm sorry. But when I took away the gates, it helped. You remember that I took away the gates in a different color because I was waiting to see if Minecolonies was going to fix it in some kind of way. They kinda did, but not really. I think their attitude is a gate is a gate. And so, unfortunately, in some of the places where the couriers wanted to use the gates in order to get down, we have taken a lot of them away. And it actually made a difference. I'm sorry, Mixasa, but it actually did. It made a difference in their responses. I didn't have couriers jumping off of here. They now actually attempt to find a way up. And the only ones who are having a problem, the only ones now, are the firefighters. They want to stand down here like this. And the way I'm doing it now is I'm saying that they do maneuvers down here, that this is where they practice putting out fires on the ground down below the ship right there. But what's actually happening is they can't get up. Now, of course, what it is I do not have a direct route from this ground right here up to that boat. The most they can do is take this ladder from here, and there's nothing that goes down directly from here. This goes all the way around, and yep, see, it's going up. Or they would have to go all the way around this way to go down. So I do need something here. Have a fence looking like a gate, but can't be opened. Wouldn't that be great? I agree. So one of the things that I did was I noticed this. See this right here? They can't get through. So in some areas, I did some experimentation with putting in panels too high. Now, when I did it up here, I didn't like it. See, this is our sample right here. I didn't like it too high, but what I liked was fence behind the panels like that. And so it makes it look like, rather than having these up too high, to just go ahead and have these here. These ones are back too far. We'll take these away and put the fence here. We're using this silly fence from Cause Fences, but I like the way it looks. And then we're putting this in front of it. Now these are panels. And I got this from Exasa and Matlon because the library actually does this. The library has this area right here where they have this fencing right here, but behind it, so they don't go over top of it, they have this. And that looks actually really cool. So that is what we're using. I didn't notice this one. Sorry, I'm going to have to take these away so that they don't use them. Let's put this here and let's do that. Can they get up top here? No. And that's the things that we were looking at to make that. And so we are using that to go around in the places where we want to put specials. In places like this, I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I don't like these two meeting each other, and I don't have anything that can go there that's going to look good. And so I was trying to see if I was just going to set these right here and have them be something. Have it be like that's something, you know. See this right here? They can come up right here. And so I would need to have a piece right here like this to keep them from coming up. Let me make that go away. I did that wrong. Wow. That was a quick thunderstorm coming on. Is it actually a thunderstorm? It is not. It's just rain. So that was an experiment that I was doing to see. I actually like the way that looks. What do you guys think? Having the glass instead of in front of the fence kind of gives it a really nice polished look, I think. But we'll have to see when I finish the other places. Now in this area, we actually put things here to stop them. from crawling over the top. We we took away some things in this part. So this is only a level 3 here, so I'll have to wait until it's a higher level. I believe, no, wait, this is the level 5, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, good. Okay, so we can get some matching pieces to go for the light fixtures. But right now, I'm going to put these away. Hold on. Then Sanchez was saying 2 hours. That's not too bad. The builders over here are working on projects, and the projects that they're working on is, hold on. Is a level 5 of a level 5 of the rabbit hutch. Right now this is level 3, and I think he's working on a level 4. Yes. Okay. So here is something that happened also. Remember, Elise had come from town, and she was staying here, and she was working out of here. And we had Elise go back to town because Dondanas followed her here and was helping the builders here work, Emery and Valerie. And Piers, who is Elise and Dondanas's actual kid. And is it, oh yeah, it's nighttime. Hold on a minute, let me go to sleep. Their actual child, oh yeah, that's the rabbit hutch. Their actual kid is Pierce, and I'm going to call him.
I'll take care of it.
Yes, wait, I know I woke you up. I'm sorry. Skip the chit-chat for a minute. Family tree. So look at this. This is Dondanas and Elise, and they turned out to actually be a real family, which is wonderful. They raise Piers is their oldest kid. Leona and Lila are here. And if we have the Piers, why don't we have the ships? So Pierce was languishing. That's the word I found this morning. Languishing, which means that he wasn't happy as a druid. He had not increased his levels or anything like that, but he actually has the skills of a builder. And so he has decided to be a builder. He took his mother's place using Keanu's boat, and he bought Keanu's boat. So Keanu no longer owns this ship. Keanu from Rosa Ouro, remember? Prasino borrowed this from Keanu, but now Piers actually bought it from him and owns it. And so this is, get out of the way. So this is his. Now to keep them from climbing up here, we made it too high. Now they can't climb vines, thank goodness. Otherwise they could climb this fence because it's actually a vine. but it's okay. I like it still as a ramp, and these two pieces right here keep them from walking off the edge. And that was the thing that I wanted. See, they can't walk here. And so when I was away these last 2 weeks, that's what I did. I spent a lot of time watching them all and getting, what's the matter? What's wrong with you, Elena?
So what will it be for you?
I know, but I fixed it. You don't have a long way to walk home now. Okay. And now the only thing I have to do is get these firefighters off the floor of this. I thought maybe that they would use this ladder here, but they will not. So I actually need to add a stairway to heaven. I actually need to add a stairway in this area. And I'd like to wait until the undertaker, I think, is level 5. I think this is the level 3 only. Let's look and see. It is the level 3. So if I want to put it in this area, it's going to interfere. See that right there? This is the undertaker coming right to here. If I put it right here, I could put it on this side. I could put stairs coming up right here on this side. That would be interesting. See, there's another one. That's Blakely. These are firefighters. So this is what I'm planning, is to try and figure out. Or should I just have them ladder up? I mean, they are firefighters. I could have them ladder up right here. Did you see that? Where did you come from? From here. All right. Let's have them actually ladder up. Do I want to use a back one? Do I want them to ladder up, let's say right here? What do you think, Mr. Villager? What do you think, McSassa? Let's look at this. So we could either have it so that they ladder up to here, right here like this, and they're here, or ladder up on this side. Inquiring minds want to know, and I don't think I have anyone right now. So I think that means that I will have to make my own decision, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Let's do this. Let's put a light down here so you can see this area. They come here anyway. Let's take this part away. Let's bring this all the way down into the ground. We're going to move away a piece right in here. I'm just going to have this come like this. I probably should have a lantern here. What is the other option? Let me see. So I can either put it directly in front right here. I could put it back here, but if I put it back here, I could actually almost put stairs right there. Stairs would be better, or should the fact that they are firefighters, should I go ahead and have them climb a ladder? Now this tree is alive right here, so we would make it right on this spot right here. Have them climb up here and have this be open right here, and then they could get to here and go around, take the rail around to get up to here. This is the part that they can't get to. This is the part that they keep going back and forwards right here until they teleport up. See, that one just teleported, and the other 3 will teleport eventually, 4, and that's what I want to see. So let me see what happens if I put a ladder here, or should I do an actual stair? You have a feeling that the pathfinding handles ladders better. Good. All right, let's do this. Let's get ladder. Thank you. Merci, Mixasa. Let's put it right here. And let's bring it up to here, right here. And this is where they're going to come up to. Now what I can do, let's see what happens here. Do I need to, yep, I sure do. Let's put something else here and see. But you see, let me see if they're going to use it. Let's see if they will notice it and use it. They don't say spinning on ladders anymore. I think this might still be too far away, but let's see what, aha, there it is. That's what we wanted. All right, so they will use the ladder. And where are you going? Where are you going, Bennett? Isn't that interesting? So one of them saw the ladder. And there they go. Okay. So they're going to slowly but surely begin to adapt to the fact that the ladder is right here. Now the question is, does the ladder need a ring or something around it? Do I want to do something here? Put this here. Can I put this here? Stop. Yes. All right. I'll do that. Let's bring the ladder up. Let's have this come all the way up right here and bring the ladder up to here. And let's see if that makes it more amenable to them. And then let's light it. So we're going to put a light on the top of that for them. I don't know that I necessarily like the light there, but I'm going to leave it for a little bit until I see what happens here. They're still not really choosing it, but they're choosing it a little bit more than they would be. So let me see if all they're doing is coming up and taking the rail and then not finding a direct route and then just going ahead and coming back down and teleporting up. You like to have a protection at the upper level of the ladder to avoid the guards pushing each other off. That I agree. Let's do this. Let's do this. So this is here. I need two things. I need this and I need this. Let's take a piece here and put it here. Let's bring this part here around like this. Let's take this one away and put this here. And then let's take this around like this. All right, then we don't need this. We can have this come here. Let me do, let's have this come here. And now what? Now I don't want this to be up this high, so let us have it come to there. And let's put the lantern here for right now until I see how this works out. And the lantern down below. So there's still, oh, but look, not as many. That one just came down and is going to here. And now they're going to go back up. So let me follow and see what happens if they do. It's not enough. But now they can't push each other. So this part is good here. And we've got that. Let's go to sleep in this lovely grass right here so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. So it's not necessarily working, but it is a way for them to get up from time to time if they want. And we'll just have to leave it. They're still teleporting. And I'm not bringing a ladder all the way down. See, they're right here. See, there they are. That was interesting. Courtney is using their ladder to go to work. Because remember, we moved her up here, if I'm not mistaken. So that was curious. Either that or she was coming from the hospital. And we're going to have a courier right here. And this is for the firefighters because they don't have any mail service close. So we're putting a courier right here. Now I know that we have this right here, but this is really for deliveries. This is for logistics. This is not really like a mailbox. And what I want to do with this mailbox is, remember one of the other ones? Now I've got this one here, but I might try putting in one of the others if I can remember which one. Was it Incan? Let's look for a second. I'm going to come up here for a minute. She went there to check the pipes. Yeah, let me look for a moment. Let's come here. Let's switch to... Who is it? Incan? Let's look at Incan for a minute. Couriers for just a second. Let me see if one of these couriers is the one with the... Yes, it's this one. I don't want that one. Actually don't want this because I don't want these racks to be here. And I think that's the only other one besides the ones that we're using. So that's the Incan. I thought there was another. Switch. Let's go to underwater. Underwater. I know that you have one because that's the one that I'm using. But let me see if there's more than one. Nope, there's just that one. Okay, so, and the other one is the big house, is the huge delivery piece. So let's switch back for a second. I don't think Steampunk has one, but let's look. Storage, courier. Let me look at this one. This one's not bad. That one's not bad. The only problem is it's going to take away the underneath. So we'll have to build our own. So let's hex this. I definitely don't want Steampunk taking away the boardwalk right here, because people are just going to fall through. So I'm going to build this so that there are mailboxes behind it. And that's actually going to work. The only thing is that Piers is not working on this yet. He's going to work on this after he gets done. Is he done? You're in the water. Why do you want to stand there, Evangeline? Recall her. I mean, wait, this is not Evangeline. This is Coraline. Coraline ends up standing in this water all the time, Mixasa. That water that's sitting right here. And let me take this away. If we were going to put it someplace where she's not going to stand, let's put it right here. And let's give her the sink. So we're going to come to X line and find the faucet. There it is, and we can give her a faucet right here and there. So she has that. She keeps standing inside the cauldron right there. So I'm just taking that part away, and I'm going to put this here. And for now, is there something? This is a level. Can she stand there? Yes, she can. If I wanted to stop her from doing that, if she continues to stand there, and she wants to wash her sandals. She's taking a bath. Let me put something there. What's it called? Cabinets. C-A-B-I-N. Cabinet. And let's do spruce, because these are spruce. Let's put a cabinet here, here, and here. Now, I know this is a level 3, so I know they're going to disappear when he finishes working on this. But for right now, oh, wait, he's working on it. Okay, never mind. Let's take all of this away. Let's take this away, and let's put this right here for right now until he gets done, because Piers is still working on it. And see this right here? This is where I believe that Jennifer fell. I think she was going for this. There used to be an opening here. She was going for this, and she tripped, and she fell right here. Actually, she fell a little bit closer, because the grave was actually right here. So where did she fall from? Oh, yeah, she fell from way up here. See that right there? And so that's why we closed those off. And nah, it's okay. So these are closed, these areas. And we put in panels, double tall panels right here for the bridge. And I like them, actually. I like marking the bridge with those. And I forgot about this. See this right here? I totally forgot about that. I bet that they use this. I bet that's where they're coming from. Now, I don't think they can get to that right there. Could they get on top? They can't get on top right here. And I'm going to close that. And the other side is completely closed where this is. So they can't crawl. There's no place for them to come up in this area. Let me take this. I'm going to put this up one more. Right there. All right. And yeah, no. I mean, considering the style and all the detail and everything, it is pretty freaking amazing. I have only lost 2 people now to falling, 3, and one of them was my fault. And I actually put in a balloon and didn't put a walkway in underneath it, and one of the couriers thought it was the balloon down below. So this balloon has had a walkway under it, but this balloon did not. And when Tank was working, she just came right down this stair and there was nothing here and she fell, and that was my fault. Jennifer and Pelagia, those are the first ones that could you say literally? That's the word. Pelagia and Jennifer were legit falls. You're trying to pronounce it for days. Literally. It's hard for Americans to pronounce it. So don't feel bad about that. Literally. Vincentius? Vincentius?
Yes.
How do you say literally?
How do you say what?
Literally.
You're literally asking me how to say literally?
Yes, I want Mr. Villager to hear how you say literally. Huh?
Literally.
There we go. Literally.
Or you can dull the T a little bit, like we Americans tend to do, and say something that sounds closer to lid.
Literally. So you're saying like a lid, like a top on something. Literally. And that works.
So, yes, it's not like a hard D, so it's not like literally.
No, literally.
But you sound totally like an upper class Brit if you pronounce it correctly and say literally.
Literally is the way the British. Literally.
So somewhere in between the T and the D, and it's one of those in between sounds that it's like a linguist could describe how the tongue touches the back of the top teeth and makes a whatever. But it's like somewhere between a D as in lid and a T as in lit. So it's
interesting. So see what Mr. Villager is writing? Because in Portuguese, it's actually, that's how their R's sound.
right.
Yeah. So
it would
it's
probably be the same in Japanese.
yeah.
That their language has different sounds for L's and R's.
Right.
Most languages have different sounds for L's or R's or T's or
D's.
Yes, it's like Germans have trouble with the soft with the TH.
Yeah.
Like the. and this.
And that's why they
Because
say
German
da.
doesn't. Yes, dis.
Dis and da for the.
Because those phonemes just aren't in their language.
Uh-huh.
And it's why American English speakers have a problem with like Middle Eastern languages.
Yes.
Because English doesn't have a.
No, they don't. English does not have. It's very true. It's very true. So yes, you are welcome. De nada. De nada. And let's go here. And the Spanish say de nada, and I think the Portuguese say de nada, don't you?
Although in
De
Spanish,
nada.
I was just about to say in Spanish that D isn't really a D.
Yeah.
It's not nada. It's between a D and a TH.
So it's de nada.
It's like a soft D. It's not nada, and it's not between nada.
It's in between, so it's the same. So think about the way you say de nada. You're welcome.
And the best
And it's almost the same thing. Exactly. It's exactly the
and the
same.
best way to get those
You have to come back here if you're going to talk to them.
I will come back and I will say one more thing.
Okay.
And I know this because of your learning French, because French is just chock full
And look
of,
at Big Sassa's joining in
yes.
with the TH sound. Yeah.
With z
Z.
with the th sound. That is correct. And Americans, as an American, we have no problem at all with the sound in French, of course.
Oh my gosh.
And if you really want to speak accentless, okay, there is no such thing as
No.
accentless, but the generic accent, American English or French or German or anything, the best way to do that is to speak your native language like a speaker of the language that you want to learn would speak it. So pretend that you're an American speaking French and pronounce things like they do, like merci beaucoup. Because Americans have such a problem with that French R. And I'm not even going to say it because it would be funny. But if you know how Americans speak French, you know how when an American English speaker or a British English speaker tries to speak French, how they tend to say, they don't say merci like a French person. They say merci, or they have that sound. So if you speak French like an American, if you speak French like an American speaks French, if you can pretend to be an American speaking French, then all you have to do is learn the English words and speak them the same way. And there you go. I'm convinced that my French, although Mermaid is closer, probably closer than I am now, but in the beginning she was definitely speaking French like an American, and I probably was too, but I could speak French a little closer to I could have a little less of an American accent because I spent so much time listening to the guys in Monty Python make fun of the French. and so like pretending to speak the language is a really good way to learn how to speak the language.
And there you have it. Vincentius Primus, everybody.
We now return you to your regular content already in progress.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yes, now you never can say it the same way again, literally. I just bet. But yeah, you're trying to, it's just the same as denada. It's the same kind of sound as in nada is literal.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
And if you want to learn how to say literally like an American, just make fun of Americans who say it all the time. Talk like a Zoomer. Talk like a Gen Z person who like says literally everything is like literally. They literally use the word literally like every sentence. Making fun of people is the key.
Yes, making fun is the key. So having fun is the key.
That's what I said, isn't it?
So yes, so when Piers gets this up and running, actually, do I have to wait for him? I don't think I do. We're actually going to put in right here, we're going to put in something that looks like mailboxes. Oh, I should be using, see, this is what happens when you don't use tools. Let me use this. Let me take this and let me come here. Yeah. Well, obviously we have lots of trouble with things, and Americans do with pronunciations. And so, but everyone does, yes? Everyone has some trouble with some pronunciations. And so I actually appreciate, Mr. Villager, your assistance when things come up like that, and Mixessa as well. I'm not insulted or anything if you correct me. And when Zaf is here with Greek also, that he is very good. Miss Zaf today. Okay, so somebody has something that I want to use, and I know what it is. It's pagoda. Pagoda has what I want to put there. So let me come up here and look at a pagoda. What was it? Was it a courier or a library? Let's look for a minute. Pagoda, P-A-G-O-D-A, because you remembered an Indian trying to say literally, and you ended up saying it like he did. Brazil is completely the reverse of what it says on our flag. The flag, order and progress, disorder. Oh, well, you know something? Everybody thinks their country is like that. So, you think your country is disorderly. Yeah. Let's look here. Let's look at storage. Let's look at courier. And let's look at a level 5. Sure enough, this is what I'm going to use Thaler's thing right here. See the way these look like mailboxes and have this little ridge here? So that's what we're going to use down here. So let's come down here. What do I need? I think those are... Aren't those, what you call it? Yes, they are. They're crates. Barrels. Side barrels. So let's set up some side barrels here. You're like Japan, but the difference is you walk to the back. I'm not sure what that means. hold on for a minute. Let's get a crate, no, a barrel. R-E-L, the square barrel. And let's get oak. Or should we use spruce? What do I want to use? Let's use strip dark oak. And we're going to use it for the shelf underneath for a minute. Now this is beyond the tape for this. Let's get, let's put fence, let's put this up this way on this side of this, backwards. Yeah, and let's put a light here so that we can see. There is a light here, but we're going to change it to this so that I can have a little bit more light in this area. Let's go to sleep. I'm going to camp out. Whoa! Well, at least I didn't lay on the tracks. So we're camping out right here, and now we're going to put in barrels right here. So the first set are easy. We're going to go right here like this. The second set is a little harder, and I think if I stand here, there we go. Scenes before disasters. Let's come here and let's put signs, GN. Let's do two things. These are already in the world. Let's have the green, let's have green signs, but then let's have one of these hanging canvas signs right here for the post office. So we'll put a hanging sign right here. Can I? I cannot. Grrr. Okay, I can't put one of these. Let's see if I can put GN. I probably have the wrong one. I know I can put one of these, so let's put this one here. There we go. And this one, we need something to for courier, mail. Is there a mailbox? There used to be, there isn't anymore. But I know what we can use. We can use Minecolonies. Where is it? Postal. Where's the postal thing? There it is, the post box. So we're going to take this post box and put it there, and it's on both sides. And that's perfect. And then we're going to take these and done. Nope, I have to stand for each one. Done. And done. And done. Let's come here. Done. And we'll just put these in. And done. Now, it does rain here, so we are going to have to put a roof over top of this area right here. And I don't know what we're going to put just yet. Now, these right here, if I put something here, they're going to take it away. Make it like a small shed in the warehouse there below on the downtown. No, I'm making it convenient for them. See, they're right here. They come out of the place right here. See, they can come out right here. So they come out right here. See her? So they can come right here and go to the mailbox. And that's what we're putting in. So that's why we're putting this in right here. Now the thing is, what am I going to cover it with? And that's an interesting idea. I suppose I could cover it with the tin one. That would be very noisy. We're just making it open, but it does need a cover. And let me think about what I want to cover it with. Do I want to use a flat cover, or do I want to use a, that's in downtown. A small shed like, oh, yes. I know what you mean now. I know what you mean. Here we go. So what Mr. Villager is talking about is to make it a little shed like this, where we have a top over it and then we have this edge on it. And that actually is the proper use of gates at this particular time that don't interfere with the pathing. And I like that. We're going to make it out of oak, and we can use oak gates on it. And yes, obrigado, Mr. Villager. That's perfect. You're absolutely right. So we'll come up here. So now I don't need that anymore. That looks really strange sitting up there like that. So make it go away. And there it is right there. So what we can do is we can cover the entire top like this and bring this over. This should be too high. It is good. So we're just going to cover the whole thing all the way to here. And there we go. And then the front of it is going to have this decorative piece. It means that I might have to, can I get that? I can get that, but I can't. Oh, good. I got that too. I might have to put an extra piece right here in order to hang the sign, because I don't want it to interfere with this part right here. So let's put these in like this across the way. And there we have it. There we have it. And so now, let me see if this interfered. This didn't interfere. Good. Okay, so we can put the sign right here. Let's take these three away. Let's get the sign back. Isn't the sign cool? It really is. This is Builders, Crafts, and Additions, and it's their sign. And you can put any object on it and it'll show it on both sides. And so it's a cool look and I like it. And there we have it. So this is the new courier station right here. Now, instead of having these, I think I might actually have some cabinets under there, but I don't know for sure yet. We'll see. And then the courier is just going to stop here and pick up the stuff. Let's see some counters for a minute. Counter, C-O-U-N-T-E-R. Let's bring this down for a sec. Let me look. Let's look at, there's oak with black, And this, let's look at these two. Let's see what this looks like. If we put this here, it would look like that. I don't like that. Let's see if we put this here. It looks like that, and I don't like that. Okay, so we need a darker color. Counter. Let's come down here and let's pick spruce. Spruce. There's the spruce one, not that one. Let's use that or dark oak. Do I have any other that I might want to use? Would it be better to have these kinds of cabinets? Let's see what this looks like. Let's see if we put in, the only problem with these is, are they going to make cabinet together? Yay, it did, perfect, okay. So we can definitely put these in. Wait, let's put this one in it and then this one this way, there we go. And then the one in the center can be, do we want to take a nap? Let's take a nap for a second. Oh, almost. There we go. We're not on the tracks. And there we are. Okay. And here we go. So the one in the center can be a drawer, but now I need it to match. So we'll put, or nothing. I kind of like the idea of nothing being there. I think that's good. We'll have nothing be there. And so because we have this bench area right here, and if this looks strange, Mixasa, the reason it does is because what I did was we took this area here and we widened it. So we didn't move the bench. The bench is right where you had it. What we did was we pushed the fence away from the bench so that they couldn't climb. And so that is right there like that. This light is here for this. And there is our new little mail for the firefighters. And that's what this is. This is mailboxes for the firefighters, and they can receive mail from home right there like that. And as soon as Piers is done with the rabbit hutch, he's going to work on this. And I think, do I have him set up? Yes, I do. I already have him set up to work on this. And he'll bring it up to the level 5. And there we go. And let me just check for a second. So we have a little bit of time. Yay! So everyone here went through the same thing that happened in Rosa Ouro, where I had to move everybody in town. And I didn't get a chance to show you guys the housing changes that were made here. We are adding another apartment building right here, and Postco is working on that apartment building right now, and it is sitting right off of this area right here. I haven't decided what to do about this wall yet. That they are on top of, whether to have it be a grassy hill or whether to just have it be a wall that this housing is sitting on. But this housing is connected to this walkway right here. So if they're going to come in right here when it's done, we're probably going to have to take this away. because we'll actually have people walking in this part right here. This is one of the apartments that we're putting in so that we have a place for the farmers and for the baker and for Posco and Trudy, because Posco and Trudy did not claim each other. You will make sure this flat wall becomes wonderful. Oh, good. Okay. That'll be fun. I can't wait to see. We have a smaller version of that wall on this part right here. So I want to see what I want to do about that. Picture or something would be very interesting. So that's one of the houses that we're putting in to deal with all these new singles that we have. So we don't have anybody living in these family homes right here, because all the families that were here were not real families. And right here, are you still not being fed, Melanie? Melanie, are you not being fed?
I say so.
Okay, I'm going to have to feed her.
Can I help you?
This is from earlier. I haven't fixed this yet, where I put the door back. But let's give her some food. Let's give her half and half of what's on this side. I have to give it to her because she's the cook. And apparently the assistant cook can't feed the cook. Isn't that interesting? They can't feed the cook. So if the cook is starving, you have to feed the cook. So let's come here and let's put that in. And there we go. She doesn't want eggs. She's got tons of eggs and she doesn't want them. He's made a bunch of golden apples for the hospital, and that's what's going on with them right now. I only need to know the measures of the wall. Okay, let me see. I'll come over here for a second and measure the wall. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting well. Let's count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 19 across. It's 19 across, and let's come down here. And this is how many up? Let's start at the top. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 from there. Brutalist, medieval, or nature? I think nature. Nature, because this is the farming area, so nature would be nice. That would be fun. So let's come over to the other place where we don't have enough housing, is in this area where we have industry and students of the universities. So we're adding another Caledonian right down on this waterfront area right here. And these people, this is going to be the entrance. This is the back of it, but this is the entrance right here. And they're actually going to walk underneath here. We're going to put in pathing for them to come up to this area right here. I was thinking we could put stairs up to here, but I don't know that I necessarily like that. I think I like it better them walking underneath. So see this part right here? It's perfect. They just walk under here. And as a matter of fact, I've got a shovel. So let's show this for a second. They're just going to walk through this area right here. And we'll take these away and have this part right here where they come up to here. And we're going to walk up here. And here, and here, and here. So there we go. So that's going to give them that. And then we'll see what we want to do. If we want to put a boardwalk or something, what we could do, dirt. We do have from Absent by Design, we do have dirt pieces that we can put here, here, here. And this gets tricky. Let's do it back to here. Let's take this and let's take and put this here so that we can put this piece right here. And then we'll have to put a piece in the corner right here for them to go up. We'll have them just go right to that corner piece. And that takes care of them. Let's put that right there. When this is finished, we might take that piece of cobble away. But this is the newest of the housing right here. And it's going to be a full level 5 when it's done. And Dondanas is working on this. Elise is working on a new dorm right here, and it looks like she has finished the level that she was working on, which is level 4. So we're going to have Elise upgrade this to the level 5, and once the level 5 is in for this, we will actually be able to put in a legit walkway between this dormitory right here and this dormitory up on the hill. Now, the interesting thing about this dormitory is it is not in the grove. This is actually still in the clover patch, and we did not damage anything building this. Now, there's a house down here which is on the edge. Let me go to sleep for a second. The house is on the edge of the grove, and so there is a tree that has to be put back that is in the grove area right here, this tree right here. And we will, as soon as the building is built, we'll put that tree back. These were to remind us that 3 trees were here, and when this is finished, we'll find a place to put these trees that are missing so that we're not deforesting the cliffside, because one of the things that we love about the cliff, the coastal cliffs, are these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous trees that are all along this area here. And so these are the ones that we want to hold on to. And there we go. So now Elise is going to work on the level 5 of this. And then while she starts working on this building right here, which is a house, I'm going to put in some kind of walkway right here. And the question is what? I think the ramp is too long, but let's look at the ramp for a second. Do I have any time left? I don't have any time. What? Wow. Well, at least I got to show you the new stuff like I said, the only reason that I put in these new houses was so that we could get all the people housed right away. And those houses are still being worked on. And we moved some of the families into some houses on Twitch this morning, some of the legit families. And that is something that we're going to continue to work on. So, for instance, let's see, there's Bega. Where's Case? Case, are you in your field? I know I'm supposed to be done. Where is Case? There he is. He's hiding with the scarecrow. So there he is. So Case is a perfect example. So there he is. So he's actually in a partnership with Charlie, and they have a kid. So they live together in one of the houses. They're not in an apartment. Now, Case was actually Case and Charlie, I think both came in as adults, I think. But I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check. But regardless, he's saying he doesn't have any parents here. So if he did come in as a child, the people who raised him were not his parents, and so he's not acknowledging them. He may actually love them for the fact that they raised him, because this was the decision that these two towns made, that they weren't going to have an orphanage for the kids coming in from places where barbarians had attacked or skeletons had attacked, and the children didn't have parents anymore, that they were going to be raised in family groups, and that couples, some of the singles would form couples to raise the kids, even if they didn't want to stay together permanently. And that is what happened with the children. And so now I'm hoping that all of our children that we get in are going to be children of the people who live here, but we probably will get an orphan or two from time to time, and we'll deal with that when it happens. You notice how long we've been here, Mr. Villager? The trees have started growing back in this field. Hello, you. This is one. And now, see, Mr. Villager, that she has on gold boots? The boots are now corresponding to their level of expertise, which is actually really kind of cool. And so you can tell automatically that she's gold. There's diamond and there's iron in the order that they should be in. So I hope you enjoyed this. I apologize for the beginning when we were having trouble with Comcast and YouTube, but it's okay, because when we don't have trouble, it works really well. and we are glad about that. So enjoy your games. Yes. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. So nice to have you back. Mixasa. Bonne nuit. And merci beaucoup. Thank you. And you know that no matter... we just got... Yes, I know. It's pouring. We're going to have to run. Let's run. Oh my gosh, we're getting soaking wet. Like a myrrh is going to care. But it's not thundering. But yes. So Mixasa, and please tell Matlam that I just love it. To all of the Minecolonies developers and stylists, Thank you so much. This is the most fun. It is the most fun, and I love it. So here we go. Bye for now, people. I'm going to play. We've been listening to Drone Hands music. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar. So see you soon. Bye for now. Bye for now. It just seems to be one of these days.